Me and Ku are now back on our own. I want to give you a bit of an update on my solar situation because I have no idea how to do it. I think I found a problem. I did it the wrong way. Jesus. I moved into an abandoned farm in Portugal. Stepping this far outside of my comfort zone definitely came with a few challenges. It's raining ice. Oh my god. However, I'm gonna keep building and hopefully moving towards a more peaceful way of life. Okay.
Tu ainda não provaste?
Pois não. Mas tiveste que provar também um bocado destes tacos, porque eu acho que esta carne é a melhor que eu já fiz.
Não.
Queres comer numa taça destas?
La crema fresca.
La crema fresca. Guys, if you're doing tacos, you have to get this. I gotta show it like this. This video is sponsored by Creme Fraiche. No, it isn't, obviously. But this stuff is so nice. Like, it's hard to find sometimes. But yeah, it's like, I mean, my mouth is watering just talking about it. So we went and we got these plants. Try to get their name. Chlorophytum. I don't know. These things supposedly help to maintain the humidity levels down. So I'm gonna put, like, we got 3 of them, and I'm gonna put them in some clay pots, and then we're gonna scatter them around the inside of the small barn. And we also got some stuff for the bathroom, but that's gonna be for tomorrow. But it's pretty nice. Jesus, that's big. Okay.
Estavam unidas? Estavam unidas?
Mais ou menos. A terra que meti, sim. Porque está lá fora. Ah. Já comemos mais. Nice. Very good.
Minha mãe.
Vários membros. So my girlfriend left already, unfortunately. And yeah, so me and Ku are now back on our own, and I'm gonna install a mirror here in the bathroom. So this mirror was meant to be hung by a door. I don't know why, but for some reason those were cheaper than just regular mirrors, so I got that one, and I just used the angle grinder to chop off the bit that hangs on the door. And I'm lucky enough that it comes with a hole, so I'm just gonna screw this into the wall, and then it should be fine. It should just lay on it. Also, for those of you that are worried about the last video, Kui is feeling a lot better. To be honest, like, it was just a one-day thing. I think he might have just eaten something that wasn't that good. I did put some of that bug drops, I guess, like behind his neck and on his ass, but I don't know, like, I don't think he could have licked those unless he like rubbed against something and then licked that. So I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence, but it wasn't the day that I did that, so I don't know. Like, I think I'm gonna stop doing that just to be safe, or at least I'm gonna try to get some sort of like organic version of that. if there is such thing. But yeah, don't worry, he's doing fine now. He's his happy self again, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Oh, it's a low level. Okay, well, that's not super solid, but oh well, it's just a lightweight mirror. Should be okay. Cool. There we go. That's pretty good. That's a mirror. And the reason why I put it here, it's because whenever I'm like cutting my hair or my beard or whatever, I can do it from the shower so that all the mess gets contained there and then just washes off. So that's hopefully a smart move on my part, we'll see. And the idea is that down here, that's where we're gonna put the little shelving unit, which I will set up as well. Right, so I mean, this should be pretty straightforward. So today I was thinking about the whole fencing situation. If you're new to this channel, basically I got a dog, and it's a rescued pit bull, and my property is not properly fenced out. There's a tiny stone wall that kind of covers it, but yeah, but any animal can just jump over it. It's pretty, it's beautiful, but yeah, but it's not really a fence. It's more for decoration. So I've been thinking of ways of fencing out this property, and the main issue is the fact that most of the floor here is stone. So I don't know, like I thought about attaching it to the trees that are already in the property. There's tons of trees that I could attach a fence to, but yeah, I mean, it's not like I would need 80 posts. There's not 80 trees here, and the ones that like they're just random. They're not like in a pretty disposition. And so I also thought about this was actually suggested to me that I would attach the poles to the existing walls, to the existing stone walls. This seems like a good idea, but the problem is that the walls are made out of very tiny schist stones, so they like, and there's no cement or anything holding them together, so they can just like, if you tug on it, it just flies off. So I don't know, I don't feel too confident about that either. So I don't know, like I was thinking about two possibilities basically. The first one being that I would basically create cement foundations for each post. So I would try to dig as much as I can. I would just put some rocks in it, and I would pour cement, try to like hold a couple of rocks together and hope for the best. I don't know how I feel about that, mainly because it's a lot of work per post, and secondly because I don't know, like for some reason I don't feel too confident about that, because I feel like it would still just be a freestanding block of cement that, I mean, if there's rain and whatever, like it could just move around. So then the second option is to just do it the hard way, which is usually the right way, which is to just dig holes, but then that means that I need to figure out a way of doing it properly. I could get spikes. There are basically spikes that then hold like 4x4s. That's what I did, for example, with this roofing situation. The problem is always when I hit stone. So maybe the way to go is to, instead of avoid that problem, is to figure out a way of dealing with that problem. So I gotta figure out a way of breaking through stone. And right now I'm thinking about two possibilities. I either use a jackhammer and a generator, which is a lot of backbreaking work, but probably the most approachable solution, or I try to get my hands on a tractor with a little digger. That's definitely the most expensive option. That's definitely the most fun option. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just sharing this with you because I don't know. Like, you guys are involved in this process as well, so I want to know your opinion. But that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Nice. Cool. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that works. Is it enough space? I want to give you a bit of an update on my solar situation, because you know the weather's been pretty weird here in Portugal. It's been like, now it's pretty sunny, but like 10 minutes ago it was raining, and it's been like that on and off. Spring is pretty late, so that means that especially considering that now my solar has been charging the battery that's fitting the fridge, yeah, it's falling a bit short. So if you don't know, I'll just run you through my setup right now. I have these two panels, I mean they're actually three panels. Those are two 120 watt panels that are wired in series, I think. And then this one is a 480 or 460 watt panel that's then wired in series with these, or in parallel, and then coming into this box, which is where I have my battery, an inverter, and my charge controller. So you see that right now the battery it's pretty full, but it's coming down pretty quickly. Like, I am getting some solar energy coming in, but yeah, obviously, like, this is like the wrong time of day, but it's basically not enough. So I've been thinking about the possibility of me getting a generator that charges the batteries when the sun is just not enough. I know that some people do this. I know it is possible to be done. I have no idea how to do it. So I want to ask for your advice, because if you see down there, these two connection points, these are, they say that it's for load. I think that this charge controller can take some inputs coming from a generator going into that then would charge the battery. Now it does say here that the max load power, it's basically 400 and, I mean, actually this is a 12 volt setup, so it's 240 watts, which is not enough.
which is not a lot. That's what I mean. So I don't know if like a big generator, because obviously I'm not going to get a 240 watt generator. I would get something probably, I don't know, like at least 1,000 watts. I don't know if that would be an issue. And then also these 30 amps charging current, I don't know if that's an issue as well. I obviously think that that depends on the generator that I get. Also, I was thinking that maybe I can just use a regular car charging car battery charger, and then just plug that into the generator and then have those crocodile clamps clamped onto the battery. I don't know if that's the safest thing to do. I don't know if that's actually a thing that you can do. I don't know, like I'm doing some research on it, but if you have some opinion on this, please let me know. Damn, man. I've been thinking about ways to build a storage solution for this, because obviously, as I've said before, I gotta empty out all of this big ass barn. Yeah, and just find a place for these things. But yeah, but that's gonna be for another day. I am thinking about some stuff. The guys in the channel membership already know what's going on, because we've been basically discussing some ideas. If you also want to be part of those kinds of discussions, you can join the membership, which is also a great way to support this channel. But moving on, I need to basically clear out this space, because I don't know if you remember, but I do have a tiny generator, and I wanna see if I can get that thing going. It's been like, it hasn't been used for a while, and when I did use it, I think I wasn't doing it very well, because it wasn't very reliable. So I'm gonna see if I clean it up and see if I can get it going. But I need to clean up the space first, which I really don't want to do. Okay, so I've realized that I'm no mechanic, but I'm gonna try this. Now the thing that I have here is 40 to 1, and this should be 50 to 1. I mean, it just basically means that I need to put a bit more gas than oil. I don't know, man. I'm horrible with this sort of stuff. Let me know if you know any tricks as to... I know there's a right way to do it in terms of math, but if you know any way that doesn't require a lot of thinking, that's why I like this thing, because I just fill it up and it tells me exactly where I need to be. Yeah, maybe I just need to get one of these with 450 to 1. But for now, I think I should be fine. It's not the best for the engine, I'm assuming, but yeah, let's try it. Okay. You can place your bets in the comments down below. Honestly, I mean, my hopes aren't too high. I know I'm not great with this stuff, but let's see. So let's open. Fuel is on.
So after tugging at this for ages, I think I found a problem. So I went to check on the spark plug, and as I pulled this out, this entire thing just came off. And I'm not a mechanic, but I was looking at this, and I think because there's a little copper wire there, and I'm assuming that that's the thing that's meant to do the spark, you know, and it just came cleanly off. So I don't think there was any connection in here. Yeah, I think that might be the problem. I don't think I'm gonna get this thing started today. It's a hell of a workout though. If you're wondering what this was for, a couple of videos ago, basically when I was doing the bathroom, it was raining quite a lot, so I just used that tarp as a sort of a canopy. Now I think it's more of a breeding ground for mosquitoes, so that's why I'm taking it out. I'm gonna try to take advantage of some of this bad weather to work on something for my girlfriend. I've been trying to build her a shelf, and it's taking me way too long. Mainly because this place is a huge mess and I can't seem to, I don't know, man. I struggle to work in such a mess, but now I've sort of cleaned out this table, so I think I can get some work done. I just realized that I made quite a dumb mistake. So this was meant to then go and slide in kind of like that, but you know, here. Yeah, I did it the wrong way. Yeah, damn it. Let's try it. I think that's looking a lot better. Oh yes, there we go. Look at that. I'm honestly pretty proud of that. That's pretty smooth. I don't know if you can see, but it's a pretty nice fit. Nice. It'd be nice if it was a little bit more close, to be honest. I don't know, cause yeah, that's a bit too big. Yeah, this would be nice. Oh damn it. I can't unsee it now. I gotta tighten the angle. Okay. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There we go. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. That's a good opening. Cool.